So it has come to this. Good men, torn from their kin, to rage and spill the blood of other men's foes. But we will not be forgotten.
Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to OLC TV for some more Total War Saga Troy. We're looking at the faction preview of each of the different factions, and today we're going to be looking at Achilles. Now, Achilles, swift-footed Achilles, legendary hero of the Iliad and leader of the Myrmidons, is known as the mightiest warrior the world has ever known. Of course, one of the more famous generals of the entire game, certainly one who most people know about. He's quite an interesting chap. He spends most of the Iliad in the mother of all sulks. But, of course, in the other epics, which, of course, a lot of them are lost to time and history, he did a lot more. Because, of course, the Iliad just focuses on the final few weeks, I guess, days of the entire siege. The siege was many, many years long. So we don't actually have all the details of what happened before or after, because there are epics that would have covered all of that time as well. But Achilles was renowned to be the #1 fighter of the time. He has, like everyone else, he has his own Homeric victory conditions, which are 12 missions long. He needs to do the standard thing of winning the Trojan War, and he needs to reach faction rank of 12 with himself. He is Lubu. It's all about him. So, shift this to legendary. Living legend. Being a living legend increases the faction increasing influence and reduces faction-wide unit upkeep. Very, very useful. Basically, the better he gets, the cheaper your troops become. Other challenger heroes will arise, and the people might doubt your greatness, so you need to thump people down, and you need to defeat them in battle to persuade them, or persuade them to acknowledge you. Okay, that's his thing. A bit like Lubu when he's going out of his way to beat rival commanders, same idea. Hot-blooded Achilles. Your emotions control you and affect your entire faction. Outraged will give stronger armies but reduce your economic efficiency. Grieving increases divine favour and experience gained for units but reduces faction-wide happiness. And indignant increases economic efficiency and happiness but reduces the likelihood of diplomatic deals and influence. So every bonus you get comes with a negative with Achilles. So balancing out how you want to do things affects your gameplay. If you are at war, you want to be outraged, ideally, in the short term, because you'll win your battles. But for longer term, you won't be able to field your armies. But you can balance this by thumping the right heroes and increasing your personal legend. However, you may also not be fighting, or, you know, not needing to fight so much. So indignant is better because your economic efficiency will improve, but you might have people start to doubt you, which means that your influence will wane because you're not fighting and beating people. So it's quite a balance with him. It's quite interesting. Recommended playstyle. Achilles' roster is focused on great speed and maneuverability as well as versatility in battle and has the largest number of faction units. Now he can recruit everything but a warlord. So fighters, defenders, and archers. He has the Thessalian Marines, who are two-handed spear infantry, very, very good at flanking and very good charge. He has the Aegenian runners, who are again light troops, experts in flanking, swift-footed, and they have their own javelins, I think. The pelagic Thessalians, who are medium flankers with an excellent charge. Notice a lot of these guys are flanking. Then he has the Mermadon Swordsman. These guys are immune to flanking. This is incredibly powerful. If you have units that are immune to flanking, the #1 way of winning battles is removed for your opponent. They are unbreakable as well. It's awesome. They have the spear fighting Myrmidons, which, guess what, are resistant to flanking and are unbreakable. And, of course, the Aegenian Javelin Men, who are very, very quick, and they have armor-piercing javelins. Javelins are incredible in this game. Slings are useless. Just, that's my hours of playing. I dislike slings intensely. I love javelins. They are king. They are amazing. Now, as well, with these spear-fighting Myrmidons, you can see they can switch weapons. So they have a shield. You can get them to sling the shield in their back, and they will use the spear two-handed. which can make them extremely powerful. Gives them a greater attack, but of course they lose some defense in the process. Right. More about the hero. Swift-footed Achilles, legendary hero of the Iliad, was the mightiest warrior the world has ever known. His seeming invincibility in combat was the subject of myth and conjecture. Legend claims that his mother, the sea goddess Thetis, granted him with invulnerability as an infant by dipping him headfirst into the waters of the Styx. Such was his might that no other man could lift his massive sphere of Pelian ash. Achilles was the leader of the Myrmidons, an elite fighting force from Phthia, said to have been created by Zeus himself from a colony of ants. Myrmidon means ant people. Fiercely loyal, they fought with ferocity and overcame unsurmountable odds through sheer unflinching determination. While Achilles' mere presence was often enough to turn the tide of battle, the Pythian champion was prone to great unpredictable mood swings that could either shake or bolster the reserve of the entire Achaean host. He is the son of Pelias and Thetis, which means he has a +4 melee attack to all units when attacking, and a -5 morale to all enemy units. Incredibly powerful general. Incredibly powerful general. But is hampered by the fact his mood can knacker his economy in a turn. So, he starts off in this area. He is surrounded by potential neutrals and an enemy, standard enemy that you need to wail on. Right, let's get into the game.
Are we mere playthings of the gods? Or do we plead divine influence to justify our foolish choices?
He's taken her! He's taken my wife! You've risked the safety of Troy.
Troy is my home now.
You have my oath, brother. She will be returned to you. Brother, I can fight!
Go. Seek shelter. There'll be plenty of fighting ahead.
Helen's flight was a grave wound to Achaean pride. King Menelaus will have his revenge. And his brother will have his war with Troy, just as the gods intended. Oh, swift-footed Achilles, there is only one response to Queen Helen's abduction, and that is war.
Brother, your foolish passion has doomed us.
King Agamemnon of high-walled Mycenae must avenge this insult to his brother. You are the ultimate warrior, king of Phthia, and commander of the Myrmidons.
Glory in battle is my God-given fate.
Your ally, King Lycomedes, rules the Isle of Skyros. As a boy, you were sheltered in Lycomedes' court on your father's command. Now you must protect the old king in turn. Heed both threats from enemies like the Elopians and opportunities that come your way through friends such as prosperous King Oileus and his son Ajax the Lesser. The independent Thessalians could be a bulwark for your western flank. Keep your courage, lion-hearted Achilles, for you know well that fortune favors the bold.
Okay, so here we are, how they play hot-blooded Achilles. Achilles is governed by his powerful emotions. Changes in his circumstance can bring about mood swings that affect his entire faction. He muses sing not only of his rage, but of his pride, indignance, and grief as well. Living legend, Achilles always strives to be acknowledged as a legendary warrior and seeks the recognition of challengers to claim him in a mock duel or even a real bloody battle. Of course, as long as he remains the most glorious, his subjects will be happy to follow him to the very end. Defeat the enemy, the Elopians. We shall thump them in the standard baby's first battle. Now, as it's said in that overview, we have the Thessalians who could be quite useful friends. We've got an ally, where is he, in over here, the Lycomedes and his people, and we have an enemy down here. So our aim is going to be thumping the enemy and taking everything they own. That is our primary goal. Now, before we do anything else, just a quick overview of everything they have here. The objectives, where you can check to make sure you're on track for victory. Royal decrees, which are basically technology. Now, you do want all of these, the treasure hall, the royal stone, the royal timber as well, because they produce food, wood, gold, bronze, stone, etc. for you without you needing specific resource buildings. Because, of course, each one of these settlements is resource. This one is a wood production. This one is a bronze production. For example, this is food. So, as you can see here, we don't really produce bronze, we don't really produce stone, we don't produce any gold. So we definitely need all of those. Now, can we see what our man here has? Now, unfortunately, we can't. I was going to say, we're going to take his land, so we want to see what it is so we don't build the wrong thing. Because if we're going to take it quickly, then there's no point spending time researching it. But we can't see. And Ferrai is owned by someone we can't afford to go to war with immediately, and that's a food settlement. It's alright, we're okay for food. We have wood. I would suggest then, because of that, let's have a quick look, see what type of troops we can hire. None of our troops here need bronze, fortunately. So, I think we can hit up stone first. I think that will be useful. I could be wrong. Stone, gold, any of those would be useful. We also have divine will, where we can pray to the gods. Now, each of the gods will give you different bonuses if you pray to them, or if you do a hecatomb will give you 70 respect, which will take you straight up into the respected situation. You are going to lose that after a couple of turns, but just early on, it may be useful for you for a whole host of different reasons. Ares, for example, is morale for your soldiers and +1 to recruitment capacity. So that's what I'm going to do straight away here. Now, I'm expecting in 2 turns or 3 turns, he's going to feel neglected, so we're not going to get any benefits, but that's fine. At a later date, we might be able to build a tomb to him to make him happier, or a god that better suits our needs at that time. The gods are fickle, but so is man, and we should decide who we want to based on who we want to worship, based on who will serve us best. After that, we have hot-blooded Achilles, our emotions. So what you can see here is, at the moment, he is proud. Great. But he could become indignant. When his mood reaches 100, Achilles will have a mood swing. Okay, so he could change to each of these. And you can sustain them by spending turns in battle, taking life. If there's a priest, it'll make him grieve. If he's garrisoned, he will become indignant. So, use Achilles in the way that best suits your immediate needs at the time. And of course, the living legend here. So, for the living legend, people now doubt that Achilles is truly a living legend. Confront and defeat all challengers to gain 20% upkeep reduction, extra units for instant recruitment, and +4 faction influence. So, these guys here are the challengers. So, we have a chap in Alopia. Where is his location? He is right there. If we defeat him, then Achilles is going to get a benefit. Now, this army is not going to be particularly hard. This armies will be more difficult. They outnumber us, and we need to thump them quite quickly. We also have diplomacy. So we have our non-aggression partners with Narikos. We are at war with the Alopians, and we have military access with Lycomedes, with Narikos, and Minyas. So if we were to look at Lycomedes' Dolopians, you can see that he wants a non-aggression pact, and we can get this for 1.4. You also have the option to do a single barter, which is basically just demanding goods and get something in return, or a barter agreement, which is like a trade agreement, but it happens over a limited number of turns, up to 10 turns, minimum of 5. And if we look down here, we can see what they want. So anything that's just in grey, they have an all-right amount of that. They neither want it nor don't want it. They don't particularly care. Red means they're not interested because they're producing it in huge numbers. Green means they really want it. So, for example, this stone. Okay, we're not going to get a huge amount. But you can see, he'll give us, let's just throw him a bit of food. He'll give us 6 stone for 5 turns. Not bad, you know, non-aggression pact and military access. We're allied to these guys. That's not a problem. Narikos, how do you guys view me? Ajax the Lesser, he does not want anything from us, unfortunately, and Miniers doesn't want anything either. So we can check that for other stuff later on. You also have the quick deal here, should you need to quickly check anything. I'm not overly fussed right now with Achilles. His main aim, Achilles' main aim, is to hit. Now, have a look at his army. We have Achilles himself, who is pretty damn tasty. He has his champions, who are unbreakable and resistant to flanking. He has his Aegean runners, who are experts in flanking. He has his light swordsmen, who are experts in flanking. He has his young spears that, when I was playing as Odysseus, they were useless. But when I was fighting against them with almost any other faction, they've turned out to be quite good. So it could just be how I use them. But I'm not very good at using these guys. And then we have the Aegenian Javelin Men, who are very, very good indeed. We can recruit more troops, but this is like Warhammer 2, so they will not come in and then over time refill. They need a turn to come in, so we can't recruit any right now. Unfortunately, we probably will want some of these spearmen here at some stage, possibly kick these guys out for them, but that's later on. First things first, this guy needs his face rearranging. So off we pop. We are being benefited by Ares, so we've got morale to our sword and axe units, which is quite nice. We don't actually have too many of them. We've only got 2 units, but you know, any benefit's benefit. Down here we have scout terrain, where we can see how the battlefield lays out, and the battlefield does make a big difference as well. This chap has a lot of light swordsmen, he has some spearmen, he has some young spears, and he has some slingers. We're only realistically going to win this by outflanking. That's really how it's going to work, because he outnumbers us. And in a straight fight, just his numbers will tell at the end of the day. Question is, if he outnumbers us by this much, how do we outflank him? Weather conditions are dry, you can wait and it can change the weather conditions. There's no benefit for me to do anything like that right now, but it's nice to have it work in your favour. Now, the battlefield itself is quite different from what you get in Three Kingdoms. So you have long grass, you have scrubland, you have water and everything else. You can see here this is tall grass. You can light infantry can hide in here. The forest, you get people hiding anyway. You know, the ground makes a big difference, which in other Total War games it just doesn't make as much of a difference. I'm not going to say it doesn't make a difference, because it does. You know, you can tire people out more quickly and all the rest. But heavy troops will be affected by things like water in a way that they just aren't on the other games. Right. Anyway. They're up on that nice little hill up there. They're going to want us to advance up to them. I say, they want us to advance, we may as well. Up we come. Come on, lads. Right. What I would like, though, are you to come over here with the runners. Young spears, we're going to position in that area. Swords and the champions can come here with Achilles himself standing in the front. Now, Achilles has his Vanquish character ability, which gives him a charge bonus and speed bonus, which is quite nice. For some characters, they will gain rage, and some abilities need rage to be used. Also, you have the Aristeia. The Aristeia, you need to build up points for it, and then you get a massive bonus to how you fight. Okay, are we almost in position? We are. Heavy troops move considerably slower. Yes, we know this. We saw them move there. We saw their deployment up there, sorry. Now, we've got this tall grass here, so actually what I'm trying to do is position these guys out here into the tall grass, because they can get in there and hide. My light swordsman can shift up in here with Achilles. Heavies up as well. You chaps are hidden, which is quite nice. I want these guys just to come and creep up here so that we can get into an ambush position. We certainly want them on the flanks, throwing in their... because these guys, you can see, they both have ammunition, so they both get to chuck some stuff before engaging, and these guys will be very, very good at chucking stuff. Very good indeed. These guys, you know, I don't know. If they're anything like Odysseus's boys, they could be extremely useful. But I don't know enough about them, really. Like Odysseus, I've completed a campaign with. These guys I've only had a few battles with. They seem quite good. Right. Achilles, I think it's time. Right, shift up into this forest. You guys can advance as well. You guys, I'd quite like you in here. If you can move in there very, very quickly. We want Achilles to just dig straight in here. Vanquish, charge bonus, and speed. Go! Go, 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 go. Swift-footed Achilles. Can we catch them? Possibly not. Not overly impressed with how quick you're moving there, my man. But it's alright. It's fine. Just rearrange yourself. You guys, javelins right up here. You guys directly behind them. How are we feeling? Are we feeling like we can charge? I think we are.
Warriors have spotted hidden foes.
That's fine. That's what they're there to spot. Achilles, get in here. You lads, if you don't mind, go, 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 go. Right, Achilles, you're going to be supported by them. Unfortunately, our boys here are going to be outflanked. We're going to ruin these chaps. We need to advance now, though. Come on. We need to advance. The Achaean slingers are gone. Advance up here. Quick, 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 quick. We are in a spot of bother. These guys have been completely flanked. I don't think they're going to hold, unfortunately.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
You charge in here. You guys throw your spears. Let's see if we can break these guys. Oh, yes. They're going to break. They're going to break. These guys hopefully will hold. We just need them to hold long enough. Come on. Break them, break them, break them. Good, they've broken. Get in here. Right, advance up here. You lads fighting those light swordsmen there. Go on, into these young spears.
Your warriors.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. They will come back, though. They will come back. Which is the important thing. Come on, throw your... Oh, no, you're going to have to deal with them, aren't you? Tis a shame. Right, reform, 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 reform. And charge. Come on, lads. I need you to come back now. And I need these guys to break. Good. They've broken. Achilles, go. Go. Break them, break them, break them. Come on, lads. You're almost there.
Your warriors are rallying.
Good men. Back you come. These guys should break pretty quickly because we've got Achilles in there. Achilles can do this. He's not going to get his charge bonus, but it's going to help everyone around him, which would be quite nice. They've broken. We're not going to see them. Well, we are going to see them off. See them off as well, please. You lads, I need you up on this side so we can get more flanks on. Achilles, get into these light swordsmen. You guys break these men if you don't mind. Our champions here are doing a very good job.
Are losing heart.
Yeah, unfortunately, their Warlord is there, which isn't going to help us. Yeah, they have withdrawn, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. They're entitled to. They're in a pretty difficult situation with the Warlord there. Alright, you're in here. I want you to pull out of that fight now, because you're going to come around this side. Come on. They'll be back in a second as well, which would be quite nice. All the way around here, please, boys. Go on, get rid of these guys. Get rid of them. Ready, and go! Charge. How are we going to do in there? Oh, it's not enough. It's just not enough. Achilles, pop this again. Make everyone feel happier. You guys charge in here. You guys, can we just see them off? You are back. Brilliant. Down you come. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get in here. They're wavering. Charge, charge, charge. Okay, they're broken for good. You get stuck in. You guys see them off. You get on them. Get onto them. Right, it's time to take him out. It is time to take him out. Chaps, that light sword infantry is becoming a problem. You lads chase them. Go on here. You guys on here. They're going to keep coming back unless we can actually chase them from the field, unfortunately.
Victory is close enough to taste.
Or maybe not. Maybe we have this. Maybe we have this. They're finished. They're finished. These guys are almost finished. You guys chase them. Don't have guard mode on. Just deal. Deal with them. You boys here. Can you do this again? Good. Right, you. They've broken for good. I need you to focus on them. You heavies or lights can go on them as well. They will go away because they're being chased by my spears. No, none of that. Hit him. Hit him. Come on, over here. Good. Right, now deal with them. They've broken for good, and they are definitely not coming back, so you can shift your ass over here. Achilles can deal with that fight by himself. Right, I need you over here. I need you over here. Charge them. Come on, over to the flank. Right, reform. And throw your spears in their rear. These guys are going to break in a second. They just can't hold. They've gone for good. Victory is ours. End battle. Cadmean victory, which is of course Pyrrhic victory. Don't matter though. I think we will be fine after that. They did outnumber us quite considerably, like 2-1. So I'm not overly fussed. I love this. So we have lives as a barter, we have spill their blood, and we have take them on. I'm definitely going to take them on because we get 12% replenishment after that battle. Defeat the enemy. Fantastic. Muster troops, we now need to maintain 12 units. Enemy killed Ischus. Right, so. Achilles the champion indeed. Were we to attack Elops, these guys would come to their aid, and they have a sizable garrison. It's just not going to happen. So we need to shift back a tiny bit, I'm afraid. And we're going to get... Ooh. What do I want? Do I want some militia? That's the question. They have a poor attack. They have poor attack, they have poor defense, but they have big attack. We are all about attack. So we'll get 2 of these. And 1 of those. Yep. That'll do. That'll do. Then we need to look at building. So we have all of these building slots. Now it should be noted, again like Warhammer, these can only go up to rank 3. So any of these building options, you want to pay attention to what you can feasibly get the most out of. So this settlement is a wood settlement. So we really want the loggers' tents more than anything else. And then Apprentice Fletcher, ammunition. Or do we want just a ton of wood? Ammunition is good though. We can always change stuff later because they do have a very good building option, but you need more stone and you need more wood and everything else for it. No, I'm happy with that. We've won our battle. We will get more soldiers. And then we will decide how best to besiege this settlement. Perhaps. I don't know. I have had less success in drawing the enemy out into ambushes and the like on this game than I have with Total War 3 Kingdoms. Issue Royal Decree, because we already did that, we're going to get that in 6 turns. So that's fine. These guys, they're going to take 6 turns to be replenished. I'm not overly fussed about them being fully replenished. What I am fussed about is just having enough soldiers. So we've got 2 of these. We've got a couple of those. We unfortunately, I don't think, can build anything else in these settlements yet. So, that being the case, he has 9 units. these chaps will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus their 3. They have light spearmen, islanders, sword skirmishers, island club warriors, renowned slingers, and whatever he has in his army. Bearing that in mind, I think what we want is 2 and 2. Okay, and then next turn we will plan to attack them. Right, next turn. That should as well complete a mission. It's not going to be an easy fight against Hestea, but it should do the job. Then the foundations, construct any building. That should pop as well. Now, we can improve this, which will improve our food, which is quite nice. That means we can no longer do anything else there. He has 13 troops.
For glory.
Do we wish to attack with 13 troops? They are a little bit battered. 5 turns away, 4 turns away. I don't want to wait that long. I'm not hugely keen on this force, to be honest, because we have so few javelin men. I do like my javelin men in this game. But needs must. Needs must. Let us build a battering ram. Siege break, siege order resolve, and all the rest down here as always. And you can see the map here. Now, they actually have walls for this settlement. So, we're going to do our best to build some of this stuff. They have 4 turns before their supplies run out. They will probably come out and attack us. Now, we know what they have here. 2-handed spears and javelin. So, javelin throwers and young spears. They're not too bad. The island club warriors, or morale, that's what I like to hear. Sword skirmishers are pretty handy. Islanders are not great. Light spearmen, we have similar. Bowmen are pretty handy, and these renowned slingers. So that's where their problems come from. We're just going to besiege here, and hopefully he'll come and attack us, which will work out in my favour. We can't recruit in foreign territory as well, just to point that out. We can't get replenishment in foreign territory. There are some factions like Odysseus where you do have the ability to recruit in foreign territory if you have a safe haven in the enemy territory that you're in, which can work to your favour really rather nicely. Now, Divine Will, we still have this from Ares, which is very, very nice. We can generate rage more easily, and we can reduce the morale of enemy units in enemy armies, but we do not have enough gold to do that prayer, which is a shame. Had we enough gold, we could drop that, and that would help us in any upcoming battle. We could trade for gold, but, you know, let's take a risk. Let's take a risk. What you going to do in response? The Alopians are going to send an agent. What did this agent do? Successfully hindered. I don't think you did anything particularly useful, frankly.
Cut them down.
We can wait one more turn till our second battering ram is ready.
Kill them all.
Which will be make attacking a lot easier. Whilst that's going on, we can build this up. It's going to take a couple of turns. That's going to produce even more stone, because, even more wood, because we do need the wood. We definitely need stone. So this is still 4 more turns away, unfortunately. On the diplomacy front, how are you... Oh, I keep forgetting this is not Total War 3 Kingdoms, where the buttons are at the bottom. The buttons are on the bloody side. Now, you still don't want anything extra from us, which is a real shame. Other factions tend to have people who want to bend over backwards for you at the beginning. Of course, Achilles is not as diplomatic as some of the other faction leaders, so he doesn't have all of those same bonuses. Maximum strength, so the army 20 units in a single army. Oration of Dread failed. I'm not quite sure what they're aiming to do. Anyway, with that Oration of Dread, it's not really doing masses. We could recruit a hero. Couldn't we? Because a hero will give us an extra army that we could use. 300 upkeep per turn. Hero will have motivation, whatever within that range. Food, costs, everything else. Right. We could recruit a hero. Let us... Do I want a Ravager or do I want a Protector? I think I want a Protector. We're going to recruit a Protector, and we're going to give this Protector some crap troops, but they'll be fine, and they'll be able to come up and help in the attack that we'll do next turn. Which will be quite handy. She's going to do her... No, she's going to come for my boy down here. Agents are... I don't know. I've always had mixed feelings about agents. They are, of course,
not all who
useful, but, you know. Right. So, hostile agent activity, yes, we know. His motivation isn't wonderful. I couldn't care less about his motivation. His motivation will improve as time goes on. This is his motivation. Gives him +5 to the morale of the hero.
Attack!
Now, this is what we want. We have our reinforcements. Our armies are in position. We have everything ready. 2 battering rams. Let's go in and fight this. Walled settlements are quite fun. Actually, they're quite fun. I have to say, combat in this game, because it is different, they've tweaked things in so many different ways. It's some, you know, like Odysseus, I find really quite easy to fight with. But there's some armies I just don't find that easy to fight with. Because they have archers. If it shits it down with Ray, yes, that will help. Right. So this is a walled settlement. You can see they have pretty sizable walls, right? They've got their towers, fort towers. They're indestructible, apparently. You know, ways up and ways down. Our reinforcements coming in over this side, which is quite fun. Which, because they're coming in over this side, I don't see the point of setting up over on the other side. I'm going to set everyone up on this front here. They've got 2 gates, so we can approach 2 gates. Have my Aegean runners with that. You are no. And no. That's precisely what these fools are for. Much more expendable soldiers. Right. Start battle. Off you trot.
The gods, a battering ram.
Off you trot. Thank you. Go away. Yes, a battering ram knocks down gates. We all know that. Our reinforcements have arrived. Very, very nice of them to show up. They, of course, have 2 heroes. We have 2 heroes. They have a Warlord and a Skirmisher. We have a Defender and Achilles himself. Achilles hasn't leveled up yet, so we can't rely on him overly wonderfully. We can run up the walls as well, as you would on 3 Kingdoms. Up you come. Shift your asses up here. I do want to try and batter down the gates. They have their archers on this side. They have their skirmishers on this side. Do they have any skirmishers on this side? Yes, they have some slingers. But that wall is looking just a touch less well defended, is it not? So, shift your... Go on, shift over here. Yes, thank you, I know. You can take out different areas, such as the towers, and it will help you. And you can take out all these different victory points here, and then you can win more easily and more quickly. Right, you're shifting up, you're losing men as you approach. That doesn't matter, because nobody likes you anyway. The Aegean runners, get up that wall. Skirmishers, get up that wall. You thugs, get up that wall. Run, 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 run. Defender, I would like you to shift your ass up here. Because he has the War God's Call. Face me now. Face me will welcome you. Count affects enemies in range. Forces the target to attack him. That's quite nice, actually. Yes, I know my ladders. Thank you. I have it on like minimal health as well, but it just keeps bloody showing up. Right, these guys have taken absolute kicking to get up there, but it doesn't matter. We're up on the walls. We're up on the walls. You lads, get yourselves up that wall. Slingers are going to shift as well. You, my man. Is this gate going to go down before they all die? That is the question.
Your warriors are attacking the gate.
Get over that wall. And then we don't need you. You guys can start to prepare to shift up. The gates will go down
gates have been destroyed
really quickly. Good, those gates are down. So everybody forward.
You have lost your siege equipment.
That's fine. The siege equipment doesn't matter. Through the gate.
The enemy tower.
Through the gate. Go, 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 go. Charge. Capture the tower here, which is magnificent. We've got some slingers here. We've got our skirmishers there. You guys have to come in now. Go, 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 go. All of you, in you come. 1, 2, charge. You chaps, actually, I would quite like you up here. You boys get stuck into these slingers. You guys get stuck into those slingers. You should finish them off. In you come, my man. In you come. You as well. Rush. Actually, all of you, bloody, just rush in here. Charge. Charge, 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 charge. Fair play. Fair play. Taking on a unit by yourself. You sort of gone a little bit further than I expected with that, but, you know, fair play to you. Pop this. Thank you. Yes, we know. Right, I would like you lads over this side, please. Perhaps we shall take one of you to come here. On this front, you guys have dug straight in. You and you, if you wouldn't mind flinging rocks in this direction. You guys keep fighting there. Everybody looks stuck onto this wall. It's not great. The young spears need to come in, otherwise they're all going to die. Right, you lads, if you wouldn't mind coming here. Not you. Reform over here, if you don't mind. You guys just get up there and kill them. In you go. In you go. Bang. Unfortunately, didn't do a huge amount, but better than nothing. You guys, in you come. You guys, in you come. He's run away. Achilles can bring his ass over here. That'll finish them off. You guys shift over here. That's fine. They can run. They can run. Some of them are in a really bad state. Right. Key slingers, javelins. You're not being wholly useful up there, so you can come down off that. Charge.
Your warriors are losing heart.
That's all right. All right. Don't panic. Don't panic. We've got this. We've got this. Charge, in you come. Achilles, pop some of this. Make everyone feel a little bit more special about themselves.
The enemy have captured the gates.
He's going to try. Yeah, the gates don't matter. We're going to break these guys, and we'll swing straight for their centre of town with one unit, and it's all going to be good. Right, you chaps can come here. You chaps can go there. Boys, if you don't mind, just shifting over here. You young spears, if you don't mind, just shifting over here. That would be magnificent. Good, we're breaking their morale. They're starting to break. They have broken. Brilliant. Off you pop. You. Up you go. On this front, have we done anything against these light spearmen? Apparently not enough. If you could shift here, that may be a little bit more helpful. And if you guys could throw all the rocks you can at them. That would be quite helpful. You throw spears into their flank. Charge. 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 How are we doing here? They are being dealt with rather nicely. You are sorting your lives out. You're moving to the centre of town. Yeah.
Warriors are rallying.
Yeah, good. They're rallying. I'm sure they feel very, very embarrassed about what they just did. I need you up here, please. I'd like you to take the gates for one, and then we'll deal with everything else later. Pop this, just so they focus on you, and then Achilles, pop this, just so everyone feels a little bit better about themselves. It's not ideal, to be honest, because it's charge bonus and speed, but you never know. Every little helps. It's more habit of just popping things rather than actually being necessary for their specific need at the time. Right, these guys have all broken. Can you throw your javelins up at them now? You guys, onto these light spearmen. Let's kill. Why is their morale going up now that they've got a flanked lot of people chucking shit at them? I don't understand. That's all clear. They have a hero heading for the centre of town. Okay. You boys, get up here. Actually, just finish off these club warriors. You chaps, if you don't mind, I would quite like you in the centre of town too. Off you go. We'll finish these guys off here. They don't stand a chance. They will break and run. You and you. Off you pop to the centre of town. How are these guys doing? I suppose we should cycle charge Achilles, really. It doesn't matter overly. Up you get. Can you just get up here? And then get on their flank. Because you tend to do it in the most impressively poorly decided way possible every time. Okay, we're there. Good. Right, they've broken just because of our presence. That's what we want to see. Go take that. You young spears. Maybe there. And yeah, I think we're all right for this. You guys can stand there and deal with anyone who comes through that gate. You two, if you don't mind, going for them. Charge Cretheus. You may not do well, but you might be able to hold long enough for everyone to get there. What I might do is just pop this because his speed will increase and that should get him to hurry the hell up to get there. I don't know if it's going to be 100% effective, but it's an idea at least. Right, their skirmishers are going to get pounded on. You chaps, down you come.
The enemy is trying to capture the gates.
That's fine, that's fine. They can try. There we go. They didn't really try successfully. You guys can shift over to this flank because there's nothing over there worth worrying about. Charge them. Kill them. Come down here. Kill them, maybe. Come on, spearmen, deal with them. Young spears, we're going to need you up here to deal with Cretheus because you can actually attack stuff. You guys have moved as fast as you possibly can, but, you know, you're not quick. You're not quick. Off we pop. Come on. Fight, fight, fight. Speed this up a tiny bit because we really have got this now. It's just a matter of time. Smash them. Chaps. Yes, oh, you got hit by their unit. That's fine. You guys. Deal with. Come on. They're renowned slingers. How are they beating you? I know they're renowned slingers, but they're still just bloody slingers. Come on. Right, we thumped him in the rear. He could break before we get there. If he breaks before we get there, they've broken. They've completely shattered. You're going to smash them. You guys, I'm going to need you on these light spearmen. They have all completely shattered. Reform. Victory is ours. Very nice. Very easy in battle. Cadmian, apparently. Again, Yeah. About 50% of my army. Fair. But it was about a fair fight. And they had walls, and we took it. This with blood is going to be so good. Right. Occupy, Luke, occupy, sack, and raise. We are going to occupy.
This.
Fantastic. And we have the boastful challenger stands no more. Achilles has proven his greatness in battle before the people and the gods, vanquishing his opponent and their entire army. The armies of Pythia will think twice about doubting Achilles' might, lest they're in a hurry to meet Charon on the river Styx. Spectacular. So, that means, on the old living legend front, we have these guys. So he's intimidated, right? So, we can just confront them in battle, or we can, find them and beat them. So, where is he? He's in Ferrai. Living legend. Confront. Recognition. Achilles' rival turns deathly pale as soon as he hears his challenge, then mutters a quick prayer under his breath. He immediately convenes his fellow soldiers to declare deference to Achilles. It says we recognise him before the gods as the mightiest warrior the world has ever known. But Ajax the Lesser has done that. Can we do it to Eumelos? Achilles stands alone. Achilles has proven to gods and mortals alike that he is indeed a living legend. No challenger dares dispute his claim, and all are in awe of his valour. From Achaea to Anatolia, soldiers speculate about the divine origins of the hero's invincibility. Well, that was easy. So we've taken all of that. Ooh, special recruitment. We have... very nice indeed. These guys are expensive. We're going to get some of these. Now, they take 2 turns. They are extraordinarily good. They really are extraordinarily good. However, for now, I'm going to get 2 of those. And then on the old regulars, there's nothing I particularly want. 13, that'll give me 14, 15. Yeah. 14, 15. I do... There we go. Boom. Right, we've got them. I couldn't unfortunately afford another because I didn't have enough bronze. Because they do cost bronze upkeep as well. You see my bronze has gone down because we need to upkeep that unit. That special recruitment, they appear immediately as well. We don't need to wait for them in the same way we have to wait a turn for all the others. And also, Achilles has leveled up. So we already had Vanquish, but we now have a skill point. We can choose Frenzy or Blood of Heracles. You can only choose one. Now, Frenzy has 1 upgrade. Blood of Heracles has 2 for you to choose from. So, what does Frenzy do? Frenzy does weapon damage and attack interval. Okay. And Blood of Heracles, Rage when activated and 50%. Right. Frenzy is good and all, but the stamina plays, units get tired really quickly, and it plays a big part in how they fight. I'm going to go for Blood of Heracles. I think that would be more useful for me. Okay, so we've taken that. These boys here, we could have recruited stuff for them, but, we don't need to. I think you guys can just shift there, hang about, see what's going on. So, Syrinthos is, I don't know if it's their final settlement or not, I imagine so. Syrinthos is a minor settlement, it has a sizable garrison. But that's okay, in a couple of turns we'll be able to take it out pretty damn easily, and that will be our war over. And our only problem is we don't have Ferrai, because Magnetes has it. But if we take this, we will have we'll have Elopia for ourselves, which will be rather wonderful. There's nothing else I think we can build this turn, is there? No, there is not. So, next turn. Right. Single barter, peace treaty. bugger off. Not gonna happen. They're on their last legs. They're worried. They have this bloody rogue agent who is just irritating. Ooh. He would like some wood. I don't have a huge amount of wood. Actually, that's not true. I do have quite a lot of wood. Single barter, bronze and gold, and regular food. Why do you want my wood when you have so much wood? I find that fascinating. I need bronze, I need gold, I'll take it. And I do produce wood. So, you know, it's all good. It all works rather nicely for me. Okay, lads. You can shift forward. He's in there. You can shift forward. You can't go any further forward, unfortunately.
Slaughter them.
We have this. No point fighting it. Decisive victory.
Hard and fast.
I really love this. Oh, very nice. He thought he had Achilles with his battered ugly shield, but no, Achilles has his big golden, well, bronze shield and smashed the crap out of them. Decisive victory. Occupy. And Syrinthos is ours. And we killed Carteron. From secured Elopia, and the Elopians have been destroyed. This gives us huge control now. Huge control. However, you will notice that our Achaean influence is low. It will improve over time, but the locals are Aeolians and Ionians, as well as Achaeans, because 25% Achaean. So we need to basically just, over time, our influence will build up and build up and build up, and this will provide a happier populace. Events can affect it, decrees can affect it, everything else. Buildings and all the rest, and it just gives us more control over the area, less chance of rebellions and all the rest. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now. Achilles has this start. It's pretty quick and easy to take this out. What's that, 7 turns? We have this controlled. Your choice then about what to do. So for me, right, I look at these chaps up here. They're not particularly against us. They're not particularly with us. But they have some land that I would quite like for myself, Ferrai. They also have a chunk of land over here that's just right next to us and puts us right next to our allies. So, for me personally, I would go and declare war with them and take out that territory here. We also have these chaps here who really, really hate us and will get worse. Pharsalos. What's their faction name? The faction name is it's the Thessalians. So Thessaly. So again, you could go and thump the Thessalians here and take their territory. I think there is mileage in it. They do suggest that you can get in a good relationship with these people, but sod it, right? They got the food supply here. Thump the crap out of them, take it. Swing your armies back, take out Thessaly first, understand that these guys can get pissed off because you're all friends with each other in this area, smack them all, take all of this territory, and it's all yours. Down here, Narikos, relatively friendly. These guys are improving, and these guys are deteriorating. But you don't need to worry too much. You might get drawn into a war that takes you all the way across here, taking out all these factions. It doesn't matter. That's what Achilles likes. You know that your friends are here, so you're safe on this flank, and you know that these guys can be friends as you build up your relationship with them anyway. So they will get better and better. So keep a couple of flanks as friends, keep a couple of flanks as enemies. I would take this chunk of territory here. You'll have your food, you'll have your stone. You've got your bronze coming in if you take this as well. You do need bronze as Achilles. Definitely you want to declare one of these guys to take that out. And then you'll have a really good situation to then go east and thump the Trojans, which will be a lot of fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you've enjoyed this faction preview for Achilles. He is a good laugh to play as. I have enjoyed playing as him. Certainly in my own private campaign, I told you I've already completed it with Odysseus. I'm going to be giving a go with Achilles next. Just because, you know, a little bit like Sun Tzu, he's very, very aggressive. It's quite a lot of fun. And the campaigns can be over relatively quickly. And in my private game time, I don't want really deep extended campaigns. I think they're more fun to show you guys when I do my Let's Plays. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time for more Total War. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye.